Morning, hiker buddies. We're here hiking Twin Oaks Trail. It's a 4-mile loop when combined with the Pine Lake Trail here at Green Ridge State Forest. We're out here doing a little scouting hike, went for the eventual 10-mile-ish Pine Lake Trail, which we'll be hiking this fall. But we wanted to see what the trailhead was like, see what the parking situation was, what just the overall one of the ends of the trail was. So when we get out here and do that full 10-ish miles down into the deep of the Green Ridge State Forest, we're all prepared to know what the terrain's like and make sure we have the appropriate gear. Don't anticipate a whole lot of issues. It should be a pretty easy trail, but one of the more popular trails here at Green Ridge State Forest, and hopefully we'll enjoy and have a relaxing hike. Looks like we got some good hills in front of us here for the 4-mile Pine Lake Twin Oaks loop, and looking forward to that. I'm going to work out the thighs today. The end of the Pine Lake Trail, which we're hoping to do this fall, that full 10-mile. I don't know how I got in my head that Pine Lakes Trail was 10 miles. Maybe when it combined with the loop we did that day, that I thought it was 10 miles. But everything I read online now says Pine Loop's only 6 miles. So I'm going to say that Pine Lake's 10 miles a lot throughout this video. Bear with it. But from everything I can see, everything I'm reading, it's only 6 miles-ish. So if you're going to do Pine Lakes Trail, you only need to prepare for 6-ish miles for a one-way hike, 12 miles if you're going back-to-back. That's maybe that's what I was thinking, that, the back-to-back, but if you're just going one way, 6 miles. Trail, the end of it ends pretty much at the Long Pong Trail where that begins. So we had quite the adventure in Long Pong Trail, which you can see by clicking on the link in the description below, and that was a very favorable trail. So we're very familiar with the other end of the Pine Lake Trail, but being here at the northern end of the trail, really wanted to see what that terrain was like, what I said, and so far it's pretty tame, pretty average, and not a lot of water, which compared to the Long Pond Trail, which was nothing but wet. This is a nice change. So far, it's a nice little trail. Not so bad, a little overgrown in some spots, but mostly easy to follow from these pink blazes here, which are surprisingly numerous and throughout the trail here for being a tiny trail in the more or less the middle of nowhere in Green Ridge State Forest. Some pleasant Smokey the Bear type of scenery here. Definitely a good ATV part of the trail for you off-roaders out here. Green Ridge State Forest is known for its ATV off-roading mecca. You can see lots of videos on YouTube about all the folks coming out here for that. It is kind of freaking me out a little bit that I've been in Green Ridge State Forest more than 5 minutes and haven't gotten wet from river crossing or some by other means. I'm kind of expecting some sort of Nickelodeon-esque bottle or bucket of water just to fall on my head and soak me any second now, because it's way too dry for this place and what I know of it. Has a lot of turning going on that tree, and that tree being kind of off the trail here, not really sure what's going on, but I'm just going to stay on the trail. All right, we have made it to the road. So right on the other side, we should be joining the Blue Pine Lake Trail here in a second. All right, and we have found the Pine Lake Trail, which joins Twin Oaks around to form the full loop. So presumably this fall, or sometime in the future, we'll hike the full 10 miles south all the way back to the deeps of Green Ridge State Forest, past Route 68, and all the way up to where Long Pond Trail begins. So that should be exciting. Hopefully we do it when we got some cooler weather, not in the deep middle of summer. But for now, we're going to continue hiking north towards Pennsylvania, continue this loop back to the car. And just to show you how dry it is out here lately, this riverbed, it's all we got for water, guys. Much different than from when we hiked this area in January. All right, we're back at the merger of Pine Lick and Twin Oaks Trail. And we're going to continue on Pink back to the car. And sorry, Pennsylvania state line, not today, maybe in the future. All right, hiker buddies, we've made it to the end of the trail. As far as a nice little 4-mile day hike, 4 mile and change. Not too bad. I'm not sure I would drive all the way out here from the DC metro area to do this hike again. However, you know, if you're in the area, it's a well-marked trail. Plenty of good blazes along the whole way. Not very much overgrowth. And pretty well trampled, so you know where you're going. I think we're overall, you know, bring a snack. Watch out for those ticks and spider butt, and you'll be good to go. And we're looking forward to hiking the full Pine Lick Trail some point in the future. So until then, hiker buddies, wish you the best on your hikes and stay active.